Hello, beautiful people. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing beautifully well today. Yes. The gist reaching us as we speak is that they said Queen Naomi is set to visit Kabiesi yet again because this time around they said it's not going to be a game as usual because, in fact, there's this kind of thing that people used to say that enough is enough. That in fact, too much of everything is not good at all. Too much of everything. Now they said some group of elders have actually visited during the week. That some group of elders actually went just on their own, without KBC's knowledge, without telling anyone. They just went, to pay a visit to Queen Naomi's family because they have seen that waiting they happen now. This back and forth is getting too much. And they have said it that without Queen Naomi returning to the palace, that it will not be like Kunami is the one that will complete Kabiesi, like that will make everything to be like everything on point for him. Okay, even though right now everything is fine, but they are just saying that Kunami being in the Kunami presence in the palace will add more value, will add more everything. So now that's the reason why they say Kunami has, stormed the palace just to go and see Kabiyesi to have one-on-one discussion with Kabiyesi. But what happened is that they said when she got to the palace, my people, they said a whole lot happened, a whole lot. Queen Naomi herself could not even believe what happened. Like she could not believe it at all because she was thinking that maybe she should go to the palace now. Maybe these women, when they see her, the way they'll be behaving and everything, she was just like, okay, let her just go. Obviously, of course, they cannot stop her or do anything to her, or they of course she's there to see Kabiyesi and nobody has the power to stop her from seeing Kabiyesi. You are welcome back again to my channel. Nice meeting you here once again. It is my pleasure to have you here. If you have been watching, you have not subscribed, subscription is free. All you need to do is just to tap on that subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so whenever I drop my videos, you get notified. Share so others will learn one or two. But don't forget that all these are all alleged speculated stories. They are not for sound information, right? And also, give this video a thumbs up, my people. Yes, this video needs a thumbs up because Queen Naomi right now needs our thumbs up. So now, so they said, because of the fact that, all these things are happening, when Queen Naomi stormed palace, Queen Naomi never expected what happened because she was thinking that she can just go in and see Kabiyesi. But they said on her way to Kabiyesi's palace, of course, Queen Naomi did not inform anyone that she will be coming. She never informed anyone. But something happened that made her to start having a rethink. That what could be the thing that is happening? Why would these things happen? They say on her way, they say her car broke down. Like the car just stopped working. Like all of a sudden, the thing just stopped. Now, Queen Naomi thought it was just a mere something, like it was just a normal thing that could easily be resolved. But lo and behold, this thing took them hours, like hours, until night even fall. But of course, they said Queen Naomi could not actually wait. Instead, they order for a ride. You know, when the ride they order for came, the ride now took her. On their way going again, the thing broke down again. Kilo shele. They say Queen Naomi was like, no. This thing that is happening can't be normal. It cannot be normal. Queen Naomi has to, start praying. Like she have to start doing her prayers because she was like, this thing is not a good thing. This thing she's seeing is not a good sign at all. If her car could just stop at the middle of nowhere, she now went and booked Uber. The Uber to stop at the middle of nowhere. Something is really happening. She was like, could it be a signal that she's not supposed to go to the palace yet? Or could it be a sign that if she should continue, maybe things might not work in her favor? She was just there, caught in between. She was just like, okay, let her try something and see what will happen. That was how the said Queen Naomi now, enter her vehicle. He now ordered the Uber. He now ordered the Uber to take her back. Like they just want to experiment. Meanwhile, at this point, they have actually called on nearby mechanic to come and check what could be the issue. Because meanwhile, they said the Uber driver had already checked. He could not even say what was happening because he said his car is normal, everything is fine. Not until this thing happened. And him checking, he could not find any reason why this car would just stop at the middle of nowhere. So Nami was like, okay, let us try something. Take me back. They said the guy was confused. Take you back how? This car obviously has broken down. And we can't do anything. He said, I say, kick the car. I want to go back. Take me back to where my car was. All my people, lo and behold, they said the car kicked immediately. The edges started immediately. Something that just stopped from nowhere. Queen Naomi was like, is this thing for real? Say, no problem. They went to where her car was. Even until they got there, still the mechanic they called for, none of them has showed up. That was it. Now, reaching to where her car was, he now entered the car and I asked the driver to drive and take her back to Akure. He said the driver was like, sorry, Olori, I don't understand. Take you back. See, time has gone. He said, don't worry, just, I know what I'm doing. In moments, she entered the vehicle and the driver entered. The driver was like, he said, just kick this car. Let's check something. Even the Uber driver was there. He said he will not leave. He has to see the end of this game that is playing now. Like, he want to know what was actually happening. That was how they said the guy stood and they kicked the car. That was how the edges started. Normally and easily, nothing happened. Everything come back normal. Queen Naomi was like, okay, now he understand that all that thing that happened was just trying to stop her from going to the palace. Of course, she has been going to the palace not today. Everybody know that. But what happened? This thing that happened, he said, no, this can't just be ordinary. This is pure a kind of a sign. This one is just a sign that they are giving her that maybe going to the palace now is not like the ground is not okay, or maybe things are not, of course, it's not going to work in her favor. So in order for her to face kind of maybe embarrassment or face a kind of issue that at the end of the day, the story will be everywhere that Queen Naomi went to the palace, so he went and did this, so he went and do that, so thing happened. Oh, when she got to the palace, she and so Lori, they did this to avoid all those kind of things. You know, when God loves you, when the divine hand is on you, he will do everything to protect you. It will do everything just to stop you from involving in things that might not work in your favor, according to what we heard. And that was how they said Queen Naomi, of course, time had gone already. She couldn't go back. She just drove straight to a nearby hotel. And that was how she put up there till she now left back the next day. She didn't even bother to continue. She just told her driver, please just take me back. Never was like, okay, this is another day. Let us just try. And I said no, that she understood everything, that there's no need, that this period as a whole is not the right time for her to go to the palace. That is better. This driver just take her back to Akure. And that was how she, excuse me, and that was how she was taken back to Akure. My people, in fact, they said when she got to Akure, she started narrating everything that all her experience to the mom. They said the mom was surprised. Say, why didn't you call Kabisi? Say no. In situation like that she will not call Kabisi. Then she should call Kabisi. Of course, she know Kabisi so well. She knows Kabesi so well. Kabesi will, of course, now Kabesi will want to see her. Definitely will send for maybe, well, not maybe, will definitely send that one of his palace drivers should go and bring her, all those kind of things. That, of course, Kabesi will not know what she's actually passing through. That is better when she, after reaching home, she will now call Kabisi. And that was exactly what she did. It was when she got to Akure, she called Kabisi and narrated everything that she has seen for Kabisi. Kabisi was just like smiling. Kabisi was laughing over the phone. He said, what? He said, He said, ah, he said, this God love you so much. He love even him, Kabiyesi, so much. Ah, so Nami was like, I don't understand. Why are you? I'm telling you something. You are saying God love us so much. How? He said, you will not understand that on a good day when we meet one on one, I will explain certain things to you. That thing that happened was really a pure message. That something had happened earlier on that very day in the palace. That if she had come that time, maybe might not be the would it have been the might not just be the right time for her to come to the palace because of things that were already on ground, that the situation in the palace was already tense, some kind of stuff and all that. But it's not something he's going to he's going to start explaining to her on phone, except when they see one on one, he will explain things to her that it was a pure handwork of their maker, that so that she will not walk into chaotic or environment that is already tense for maybe because of issues, or sometimes some people will just bring certain issue to the palace. As a king, as a monarch, people will come, they will bring family matter, they will bring communal matter, they will bring different things. He said the kind of people that came to his palace that brought some certain issue to the palace, that they were some kind of funny people, that the palace was kind of, the way they were doing was not really palatable. So that it was a good thing that she didn't even come to meet such, things already on ground. So my correct people, it's not a small thing. In fact, I really want to tell Queen Naomi a big congratulations for not walking into such environment, because a place that is already some things, some people, there are some people that will bring issue to the palace like this. You would think that they brought the whole community, because at that day they said, Kabiyesi has said that the place was filled up because of the issues that was on ground that they brought to his palace. So in that kind of environment, Queen Naomi now walking in, and of course Kabiyesi will not have time to see her, and in fact it was not even a friendly, a kind of a good moment for her to come. But thank God that she was able to overcome it all. My correct people, this is what I came across on the street of social media, and I said I must come and relate with you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for standing by. I love you all. I appreciate you. God bless you. Till I come your way again. Bye for now. Thank you so much.